Sunday. Thanks for coming. If you are new to my channel, I'm Jan. And Karen, Antiques from Karen, was my mom. I inherited a 6th generation home filled to the brim with vintage and antiques and junk. And I'm at the 5-year mark, almost officially. 5 years I've been working through this estate, but the house is sold now. What's remaining of the estate is in our 20 by 60 barn. And now I'm trying to set up a system where the barn works for me and I can get to listing. I would really like to hit the goal of listing 10 items a day. There's more involved in that than you would think. The logistics of being able to, take pictures of it, measure it, weigh it, store it until it's sold. And it's still kind of chaos. So a lot of things are sorted. Everything's on shelves. But I need to start being able to put the listed things into an appropriate place where they're going to be found again and they're not going to be moved again. So my theory is that I want to start making space on the very bottom of all the shelves to be able to accommodate large totes all along the bottom of each shelf and have that be listed inventory. So while I'm still listing and selling and helping babes with the remodel in the house and doing all the other things that I'm doing, comping, learning, reading, whatever. I'm trying to work towards that goal. So thanks for joining me on this journey. Hey, Sandra. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Aaron. Mr. Philly Flipper, who's not in Philly anymore. Hello, Miss Linda. Hello, Totsy. How are you? Miss Maggie. Oh, you have to leave Florida? Yeah, there's a lot of storms. Good thing you're not on the other coast. I was watching some sort of weather thing where California was actually getting snow. It was a little wow. Hello, Ninja Barb. Yep, Sunday afternoon. Barbara Phillips. How are you, my dear? Miss Brett. You are amazing, but you do remember you still work full time, right? Yep. But the one thing that I've learned when you start a project, you need some kind of organizational goal. So when I was in my mom's house, it was get my eyes on stuff, figure out what I have, research it, start learning it, and like things together. And then stuff that wasn't worth reselling, get it out the door, either to Goodwill, the back door, or the garbage pile. So that was my ongoing goal, knowing full well towards the end that we were moving the inventory. But now, I've made this mess. It's not a mess. It really isn't. It's pretty organized, to be honest. But I keep bringing things into the office and I clean them up, I list them and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, where's my dedicated space to be able to put it where it's listed. So that's what I've been pondering. And the more that I've thought about it, originally I'd cleared out some space in the center aisle and just had empty bins there. So whatever was recently listed would just go in the bin, and I would put my little subgroup, or my what do you call the thing? That little field that you have on an eBay listing, that nobody sees but you, on what bin it's in. And that's all well and good, but if I want to pull things down, or I want to do a focus sale or something like that, I've decided that I don't necessarily want weird, all different things in those listed SKU. Thank you, Barbara. So yeah, so I'm thinking, the bottom shelf is, right on the floor with the bin labeled, kitchen A1, or something, glassware A1, that type of thing, until I get to the point where there's more listed inventory than there is inventory to clean, measure. And I'm in the eBay Thrifters Facebook group. I'm also in the Death Pile Destruction group, and I read the posts a lot of times, and I see that an enormous percentage of resellers struggle with being able to keep track of their listed stuff, and how they get very overwhelmed quickly with piles of unlisted stuff. So I'm trying to battle those things before it becomes a problem. Hi, Deanna. Hello, LaDonna. Hello, Maria. Are you going to set up a Janny decimal system? Kinda. Those that have been following me for a really long time, they know that originally in the toy room, when I had set up all those shelves at my mom's house, I labeled all the shelves, thinking, I mean, big goals is what gets us going, right? But I was thinking, list it, put it back on the shelf, listed, and that would happen. But it didn't. It took a heck of a lot longer than I thought. But I was trying to prepare that ahead of time. Pat Robinson, do you have any more Campbell Soup merchandise? I bought a bear a while back from you. You know what? I just found a Campbell Soup thing. It is sitting right here. It is a never opened Campbell Kid wristwatch. I haven't looked it up, but yes, I have Campbell Soup stuff. I also have a Campbell Soup mug somewhere, and a couple of other things. Hi, Sue. Yep. Shoot me an email, Miss Pat, and I will put some pictures and some prices together for you. Hi, Amy. How are you? So yeah, so that's what I've been working on. Not only that, going for stuff that I assume has a higher value, because I want to get things listed. I did get I gotta turn on that screen. I did get a couple things listed yesterday. You could do a soup night sale. I don't have enough Campbell Soup to do a whole sale on it. All right, so let me get this over here. My eBay. My mouse is not in line with turning around this way. There we go. All right, so here's my eBay store, and I got this guy listed yesterday. I started it really high because I have no idea what its value is, you know, because normally I can do a comp and I can find it somewhere, but this is a one of a kind thing. So channeling my inner Noelle, I started it really high. I did put a buy it now price on it that is obnoxious, but I know that through my research that this type of stuff can go really hard, really high. This one is actually a chainsaw, believe it or not. Hi, Noelle. The artist specialized. Its value is not what you think. You priced it way too high. Okay. Well, I did a lot of research on the artist, and I'm going to see what happens. It's not going to hurt anything. I did research it yesterday. No, it isn't. Okay. Can you send me a side message, Noelle? And then I'll fix it later. So anyway, yeah, I did list this. And, you know, I'm not a professional reseller, so I make mistakes, and I'm okay with that. But I wanted to see what would happen, so I listed it. And it doesn't hurt anything to list it. So there's that. And I listed some rabbits. And I think I'm doing really well at pictures. I think I'm getting better at them. And I listed a jointed bear.
I heard you got coffee.
No, I don't. I'm on my last cup and you can't have any. Told ya.
This ain't no good.
Well, go get some coffee. Go fill the bucket.
Fill the bucket, huh?
Yeah.
You're no help.
Yes, I am. So he looks really cute. And I listed him. And this guy, this particular magazine, for whatever reason, was going for a lot of money. I actually priced it a little lower than it could go for just because of the condition. It's already got a lot of watchers on it. So something about Bob Hope being in Russia and him writing the story and everything else. Or you could make a pot of coffee, Noelle said.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a soda in my trunk.
I still have my lamps listed. It's a pretty small store, but I'm getting really proud of it. So we shall see. And I took so many pictures of all the condition, some of the ads, and definitely on the featured article that everyone is after. And there was a big fold out on fishing lures. So yeah, I'm stumbling around, but I'm learning. Just sent you an email. Okay, Pat, thank you. So that's where we're at with the store. And without further ado, I'm going to get my camera going here because I want to work in the barn. It is very cold today, but warmer, 20 degrees warmer than yesterday. So anytime you step out of the barn, you are in danger of either a branch or large pieces of ice coming down on your head, because we had an ice storm and everything was iced, and now it's all falling off. There's a lot of trees down in the area, but not all that many for us. So I got my little thing here. To fix my audio issues. And I'm going to turn it on. Or not. Okay, that one's not working. So let me do this one. Now, see, I knew. I hate that these little technology things are so unreliable. It's not even turning on. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Yes, Widowmaker ice. All right, well, hopefully the audio won't be too bad on the phone, and we will figure it out. I got this guy plugged in, but it still doesn't have a light. Always something. Oh, I'm so glad, Maria. Do you have any soup cookbooks? I do. Hi, Patty. All right, I'm going to mute this. All right. How is that audio? Is it okay? Testing 1, 2, 3. Sounds good. Fantastic. That makes me very happy. Yeah, 5 words is all we need to test the audio, right? So, the first style here, you guys know I had a jewelry sale recently. So I started adjusting a lot of this so that this row here can be jewelry. And then I figured just any bin on that shelf near the jewelry can be listed jewelry. And I've got the ephemera that I went, all the cards and postcards that I went through. They're starting to go in here. And then down there is arts and crafts stuff. That stuff there is a pile of stuff to go through. But I want to start utilizing the lower shelf. Now I don't have to clear the whole shelf. Right now I just need an empty bin, which I've got right there. So that way, if I sit down and list ephemera, it can go in this bin right there, and then it'll be, I know where the listed inventory is. Starting out small, right? Because it's not like I can list the whole barn in a day. This area, I do have some empty bins over there, which anything that's listed in my store right now is in that area. And there are more empty bins over here. So that's good. Lamp stuff. I do need to add a light to this aisle. But lamp stuff, I have several large lamps listed, and they are back up on the top, and they have a card on them that has highlighted the amount that they're listed for, just in case I have, somebody come visit or whatever, or, when I sell something through Facebook Marketplace, it seems people want to continue to shop. So I want large things like that for prices to be visible. Smaller lamp things that are listed, I have been wrapping and putting in a box on the bottom shelf. And yeah, so that's good going there. I got my cart cleared off again. I had all the jewelry on it the other day. I have some new totes. That's when we were working on kitchenware the other day, which, I needed to clear some shelf space over here. And I did go through and I comped a bunch of the toolboxes and the tackle boxes, and some of them were not worth keeping. So I combined all of the tackle into that box right there and managed to give myself a little bit of space to work here. But at this point, I do have room if I list some of that stuff, which I want to because it's easy to list. I have room for listed bins nearby. And then as I continue to work through this, I'll have that. These bottles, this is another thing. I'm like, I want to list it, but where do I put the listed stuff? So that's one of the things that I want to get through in order to be able to focus on this area. Most of this stuff needs to be washed. And because of the temperature in the barn, we got 27, 26 days until spring. So I'm not in a big rush to do anything with glass because the temperature change with the hot water, not going to do that. Hardware, same thing. This is hardware and tools. There is more hardware and tools on this shelf over here. I'm okay with them not being completely next to each other. I'll turn one area specifically just tools and another area hardware, but same deal. I want to be able to combine and clear this off and put the totes underneath for listed stuff as it gets cleaned up. Same thing with Christmas. I still have an enormous amount of Christmas. So if you put the tackle boxes with some various pieces of whatever in junk drawer lots on eBay, then you can get rid of a bunch of stuff in one fell swoop, and it is worth listing. Yes, that's an option. Hey, Glenn. Crates, those are the other things we talked about. Those, I should be able to clean them up. I did finally pick up the lemon oil and the stuff that I want, and the Murphy's oil soap, to be able to clean them up and get them listed, because they're all the same size and shape. So those should be easy to list. Books. So I have been doing a lot of comping of books, and I want to get them listed. So after the book sale that I did the other day, that opened up this bottom shelf here for listed material. So I figured, so these things right here are actually listed. So I figured listed stuff, once it's bagged, to keep it nice and clean, and everything else can go on the bottom shelves as I start to move towards, because I don't like, bending down when I'm working on stuff. My back hurts. I'm going to be 50 this year. So I like the shelves that are at eye level, which is the 1, 2, 3. So those will be the ones that I'm still working on as I comp. Now, as I've comped stuff, it's gone into a bag so that I can grab a whole bunch of listed stuff, because I see a squirrel all the time, So I bring a bunch of stuff into the office, because it's cold out here right now, and go through it, do a sale or something along those lines. And then I've been putting them back on the shelves. So I like that idea of, and I want to find a nice way. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions on how to set listed books so that nothing happens to them. But I don't have space to go from take this out and then listed. I have to make the space as I go. This aisle has become quite the mishmash of different things. It is mostly brassware. Hi, Liza. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Pat. Most of this stuff is brassware, metal things, cast iron things, stuff like that. But if I go through an area of stuff, clean it up, comp it, a bin can go in there where the piles are listed. Same thing down there. But I do want to go for some big stuff. Hi, Kathy Wiseman. And this is all clothes and linens. Same thing. I haven't tackled these yet because I don't feel like I have enough room to do it. Now I can, because I have the sewing mannequin. So now that this area is more cleared, the mannequin can go right there, and I can just hang a cloth around it and be able to take pictures right there, and then put them in a bag and put them back in the tote. So it's the logistics that makes me feel more organized, to know where things are going. Glassware. This one's tougher. I still need to open these boxes, because like things together. You know, some things are sets or whatever the case may be. But I think that once I clean something up and list it, I can pack it up maybe just in bubble wrap or something like that. But trying to find it once a larger volume of stuff is listed, you know, it would be very specific to the bin IDs. I have plenty of room on the bottom, not only for the Dell boxes fit there perfectly, but it was designed for these height totes. So stuff can go in bins like that. But again, unless I stay organized, I'm going to lose it. I'm not going to know where to find it when it lists. Oh, Dana. Buy red postcards. Write the date listed, price listed for, and put in the book where they stick part of the way out of the book. Then you know red is listed. Yes, I did do that with, like right now, it's a white card. So this would go into the next book sale. I've got the price that I would list it for and the live. And then once I present it in a sale, I would just highlight in yellow this listed thing. So I didn't go for like a full red postcard, but if the list gets highlighted in yellow, it's listed. So kind of that way, but that's a great suggestion. I've got most of my inventory sorted in tubs. Now I'm getting photo area set up so I can start listing. I clean inventory, then put it in a tub so it's ready to list. So I'm sort of doing that, but once I clean it and comp it, I don't want to put it back in the tub. I want to list it. I want to list it right then and there. I want to stop. I have touched this stuff so many times. Give each aisle and shelf a number and note where the listed item lives. Yep. But I also want to make sure, because if I move around, if I move something around, I need to make sure that, you know, then I'd have to go back to my store and update the SKU. So I definitely don't want to get into, okay, now I lost that item. Maybe put an empty bin down under each row of shelves for a start. List item with that SKU, then when ready to put the bins in a central location, and the SKU won't have to be changed. Exactly, Barbara. That's exactly what I want to do. So if a bin ends up here or even at the end of the aisle, you know, the other end, so I'm not staring at it all the time. This I know is glassware pottery aisle, and they're not numbered, but there is a little there is a little label up there. Do you have Excel? You can make multi-sheets that are linked together and sorted for various reports, or even access for making a database. Yes, I am very, very good at Excel, but I don't need an additional labor intensive thing to do. If you're using your custom SKU as your listing and you have yourself and your bin labeled and you put that in your SKU, then you know where your stuff is. I'm doing that right now. Yes, exactly. Yep. My question about this particular aisle is, once something is listed, I mean, a bin isn't that bad to go through, I guess, to find items. So I might just be overthinking that a little bit. Toys, same thing. This whole section here is dolls. And I've got some bigger toys up here that if I can take the time to clean up the bigger toys and hopefully some of them sell quickly, that will free up quite a bit of space to be able to have listed stuff along the bottom shelves with the SKU on it. Small toys, those I still have a lot of sorting to do, but once they're listed, they can join various other toys in the bin. More books, same deal. I got to keep selling books. I need to like steadily book sale every Saturday. I need to start doing that. This aisle needs a light. There is a plug up there, so I need to put a light in here. This aisle, same concept. This is a lot of craft stuff and candle making, but I would say 70% of this aisle is also toys. So there's 2 aisles of toys. Also more craft stuff. And then the last 1-2 shelving units back there, all records. All records. So, yeah. Need to work on those as well. But I want to be able to start working through and, because you never know when motivation is going to hit. So if my motivation happens to be toys, I can go down the toy aisle and I'm in toy world. And then I can keep working on toys. And then if I want to break into something else, I like everything to be isolated so that I can just focus on that. Because the biggest thing about my mom's place that was so stressful is I would start to bounce around because so many mixed up things were together. So this organizing into sections is very helpful to me. More books. I need to start book sale every Saturday. Yeah. Artwork, I'm just not ready to get into it yet. The artwork is, you really need room to stretch out with the artwork. So I'm not pressuring myself to get to working on artwork. So I'm gonna get me a sip of coffee here. These are books that I comped and tried to and sold. I sold a good portion. I had 2 wagons full, and I sold a good portion of those. But I don't want to keep re-showing the same books on my live book sales. So I want to get them priced, get them listed, and then start, that bottom shelf there. Just listed, and work my way up the shelves. There's no reason to use anything other than your custom SKU. You don't even have to open up each item to change the SKU. Yes, I did notice that new feature. That wasn't always there before. Now you can access your SKU right there. Oh, let me grab my little stand. my little phone stand. See, I found another bunny to list, and there's 3 or 4 other bunnies there. I want to get them up as soon as I can. This needs to be photographed, listed, and then taken apart, not only for shipping, but for storage. So sick of looking at it. Might do that shortly here. Settings. Oops. Camera. Front. Okay. Put you there for a second. See if this thing is not charging at all. Wonder why. We still need to do our ceiling in here. There. Got you plugged in for a second. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, LaDonna got her light box put together. Okay, let me scroll back up and get these other. At work, we use aisle number, shelf number, bay number in that order. Example, AA0306. Even numbers on right, odd numbers on left. So the difference at work, right, is that they're already for sale, right? File cabinet number 1, top drawer, folder 1. So FC number 1, F1 in your SKU with date listed. Ta-da. Yep. That's pretty detailed. So the file cabinets are, that's where like individual magazines and stuff like that's gonna go. I take tons of photographs, wrap in bubble, pack in labeled box. I take a picture of the box number, location when I start each group of pictures. Whenever I feel like listing, I already have the photos. That's good, Miss Pat. I do something similar, Dana, when labeling my boxes. Fantastic. Yeah, so you guys already got pretty good systems in place. I don't feel overwhelmed like I used to at my mom's. It's just a matter of, and I think it's because I'm working out of the office. Let me put this up a little higher. Oh, maybe not. That's gonna fall. Oh, hang on. Yep, that's gonna fall. Because I'm bringing stuff in the office and working in the office because that's where the heat is. That's where I feel like I keep making a mess. So then when I start out on Saturday morning, the first thing I'm doing is cleaning up the office because I want my workspace to stay not cluttered. I found while I was going through and comping more books, I found a really awesome book set. And I'll show you guys this set. This will be available in the next book sale. And if it doesn't sell, I'm listing it. And I'm listing it high. So this is a gorgeous antique. Well, 9 months from antique. 1924. And they're in beautiful, beautiful condition. These are Encyclopedia of Freemasonry. And it's both volumes. And the embossing is just magical. And it's got the gold Mason seal on it. Oh, I gotta watch that, Miss Pat. And it's gold on the inside. And it's in absolutely beautiful shape for being almost 100 years old. And it's gold on the edges. So these are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I just want to wipe them off with a cloth and there's just like a couple of, it almost looks like somebody was maybe painting in the room. I mean, those little spots come off, but these are just gorgeous. So I'm going to list this set for $220, but they will be available in the next book sale. There'll be an offer up, and they'll start at $125 in the next book sale. So if you're coming to the next book sale and you're interested in those, save your pennies. I found some other really cool antique books too, and I want to get them listed. I don't want them. Oh, that's such a great idea. When they're that close to antique, I call it golden vintage. Well, plus the pages are gold, right? And the end papers. And I put my little card, same concept, because I already comped it, and I already have a draft for it as well. I haven't taken the pictures yet because I know it's coming out. I know it's coming to the next book sale. So my thought process there is I'm not going to put in all the time to get it ready to list, except for the draft until after, because if I'm setting up all these drafts and I end up selling everything in the sale, then that's a lot of needless work that I didn't need to do, right? So efficiency has become so much more important to me since moving out of Mom's house and working out of the barn, is efficiency rather than sorting. I mean, I'm still sorting. I got tons of bins that just, I don't know where any of this stuff is going to go, but it's got to move. Came. When is the next book sale? I think I'm going to do them on Saturday. Miss Pat, you want to join me? You let me know. I think I'm going to do them on Saturdays. Probably around the same time. starting at like 1:30. But I have to stick to that. There's so many books. And if I focus on comping a large quantity of books every week and focus on having them prepared for book sales. I'm texting you right now about book sales. Okay, do that, Miss Pat. I can do some evenings as well, but it would be easier if I like joined another channel to do them, because I'm just so worried about starting up something that goes on top of somebody else and taking you guys away from where you normally spend that particular time. I don't, I've become really close with a lot of different resellers that do live sales, so I don't want to be on top of them. But I mean, my Wednesday nights and my Sunday afternoons, those have been pretty traditional. And when it comes to doing a book sale on Saturdays, that, number one, it's the time that I have available, and it's not an everything vintage sale, so I don't feel as bad if I'm on top of other people that do their sales on Saturdays, because it's just books. So it's a more refined group of people that would be coming for. Let me know if those Freemason books are going in another sale other than Saturday, please. I'm probably going to do them Wednesday night. Yeah, I think those, and I'm gonna put up a post about them on my Facebook group and on my Instagram and on my community tab, because it's just a beautiful, beautiful set. Hi, Tony Potato. Yes, I am. Are you making progress, Missy? How are you doing? I'm making progress little by little. It has been challenging to, for it, first of all, to be winter. So it's very cold in the barn. It's not below freezing. It's not frigid. But because of the concrete on the floor, my feet get cold very quickly. So I can't work off the shelves for as long as I'd like. Why not just price it and email her what you want for them? Because I want people to have an opportunity. But I did price it. That I'm gonna list it. Gonna list it for $220, and on Wednesday I'm gonna do it as an offer up. Starting at $125 for the set. All right. I'm gonna mute, and we can do Saturday book sales instead of my regular Saturday noon sale. Okay. I'd love it. We could go back and forth on each other's channels too if you want. I'd be happy to do that, but I gotta start. I have to dedicate some time, not all my time. I understand that, Kathy. It's a matter of perspective. Anyway, I'm gonna mute for 1 second, take a nature break real quick, and I will be right back, and we will go back out, and I want to make some space for the the plush, the vintage plush that I have been listing. So we're going to do that. So hold on one second. Okay. So let me put you back on here. Yep. You guys always have great advice. Oh, yeah. Tony, did you get the part? All right. Turn you back around. And off we go again. I have a couple of pieces of glassware that have been comped. I also have more books, but I want to do something about this plush because they're bunnies and I don't want to lose that window of possible interest, you know? Oh, on Monday nights? Yeah, there's some other big sales on Monday nights. All right, so this guy, he's pretty cute. I think with a nice little wash inside of a pillowcase. I don't know. These old vintage ones, I'm scared to wash them, but he's yeah, he needs to be listed. So these were toys and tins that I got out one day when I saw a squirrel and I was like, hey, these are big and I can comp them and I can list them, and you know, then I lost my motivation. This is also a plush bin that I filled that we looked up. So get these back in this direction. Let's see if there's any. I think there are a couple bunnies in here. Oh, there's a lamb. There's an elephant. You sit right there for a second there, buddy. You're not very Eastery. Okay. So the lamb is good. Bear. Oh, these were the ones that I was gonna take to wash them. All right. So we got ourselves a lamb. This is a checker thing. All these different things. I just wanted to look them up and see if they were worth even storing. He's kind of cool though. When I was clearing shelves, I put him with glassware even though he's plastic. Do not wash the older plush. Let the buyer do those because most have had their insides taken out and either restuffed or cleaned separately. Okay. Don't wash. Just wipe down with baby wipes or mist with a Dawn in water and wipe with a towel. I wash newer plush, but not vintage. Okay. Good to know. So instead of moving this around, I'm going to look this stuff up right now because that's a lot of space that I could gain if none of it's worth keeping. So let me grab my iPad. We'll take a look at this stuff. Let's see. Cinderella, 200-piece puzzle. Looks like it was opened. I'd have to count the pieces. Walt Disney Golden. I don't think. So, puzzle. $12, golden puzzle. Yeah, I don't think so. So, if anybody wants the Cinderella puzzle, don't know if all the pieces are there, $2. Otherwise, it's getting donated. This one is sealed. 500 graduated pieces. Scott Guffiston. Was originally Toys R Us. $1984, it looks like. That one might be worth listing. You want that, Dana? Okay. Grab some Post-its here. Got it. All right, so it looks like this is a known scene. That's interesting. Add to your search. Puzzle. Nice. Oh, thank you, Pat. This one I think I could at least get 20 bucks for. Mickey Mouse Magazine. 10 cents. July 1939. Springbok. I'm betting that one is worth keeping. That was the cover of a magazine. Let's add puzzle. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that we do more research on that one. Let's see here. She got it at Goodwill for 50 cents. Great Muppet Caper. No UPC. Vintage. The Great Muppet Caper Puzzle, never open, plastic wrapping, $40. Vintage sealed, $35. Brand new, $38. Well, this is very clearly, I don't think that's, I don't know if that's the original sticky. Oh yeah, it is sealed. Okay. We could get 20 bucks for that. Feel like there's another one that's sealed. Mattel. It's probably worth keeping. I've looked this stuff up before. Yeah. I've looked this stuff up before, so I don't want to get sidetracked with Yes, very clearly this tote is stuff that needs to be listed. All right. We'll put the one aside for Miss Dana. And this tote needs to go on a shelf. All right. This is toys that need to be cleaned and listed. Vintage Fisher-Price stuff. So this can go right back on this shelf. Since very clearly it's not what I'm doing today. All right, so here's a bin spot. Here's some more plush that I looked up and it was worth keeping. So I got that far. And we labeled when we were down here before, toddler toys need cleaning, needs battery tested. These need cleaning. These are more stuffed animals. It looks like we did pretty good the last time I was down this aisle. I know this is full of plush. All right. Let's find those rabbits. Here is a very old rabbit. Let's get him listed. Here is a very old lamb. Let's get those listed. I know there's more up here. This guy, Eden Toys, sewn in Haiti. He's really old. And he's a music box. I don't think I have any more Easter items. I think we got rid of them on previous Easter. But I wanted to get these guys up. I knew they were here. I don't want to miss the whole, especially after watching Noelle's show about getting ready for, the Easter stuff that's valuable and stuff like that. Definitely want to get ahead of the game there. He's not Easter, but he's cute. The panda bear looks handmade. Nope. He is... Folded tags are more. He's a Dakin bear. It does look like Peter Rabbit. And I'm pretty sure Doug said something about this guy when we found him at my mom's house. Yeah, I don't have any more Easter stuff. If I do, I don't know where it is. But I have a place already for listed stuff. Yeah, they are eggs. Could be. What else could be? I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that, saw the show, Noel's show on Thursday night, but that was very informative. There are so many different categories of things that can be Easter. I'm looking here. I know I have Easter cards, so I will bring some of those to the sale. Yep, I learned that. I forget how many different channels I watched about toys, and it was also something that Dr. Lori shared when I was watching Dr. Lori videos. Folded tags are worth more. We did quite a bit of research on stuff like that. Any egg cups? Egg cups. If I have egg cups, they would be in glassware. It's empty. There's a ice cream train that looks kind of Eastery. Egg cups. I know I had like a yellow one. I don't know where they are right now. This is cute. It kind of looks a little Eastery, right? Little bird trinket box. Easter colors are like pastel-y, right? There isn't a lot of pastel stuff. Wow, this is cold. Yeah, the glass is very cold. So we'll let these come to room temperature. Hen and nests, yeah, those are Easter. I have some Easter decorations at my own house that I can get rid of, because why not? I'll let those come up to temperature. Those are cute. Probably have some Easter books. Books about little chicks. Children's books. I was organizing here the other day and moved a lot of the kid stuff together. Oh, there's a Peter Rabbit book. Yeah, not going to get into that right now. All right, glass I don't want to touch. It's too cold. I have a spot. I have an empty bin to put those vintage bunnies after they're listed. So that's good. What else here? Don't wanna mess with any of this stuff. Don't want to mess with anything down here just yet. So yeah, that'll be good. So let's see if we can find anything out about some of these little critters here. And he is, I don't know why he has a tag right in the middle of his tummy. Bunny Cuddles. Knickerbocker. Oh, good call, Tony. I've got lots of that. Bunny. Actually, let's forget the Google Lens here. Bunny Cuddles Knickerbocker. Whew, it's cold. Mid-century Knickerbocker Rabbit Bunny Cuddles Stuffed Rabbit. There he is. $40. Couldn't you move the listing totes to the end of the row and keep condensing the aisles that way? Meaning the far end towards the wall? Yeah, that would be smart. All right, it's too cold to stand here. My nose is turning blue. Let's see. Whew. Yeah, that's cold. That's very cold. Lamps that look Eastery. Place name bin for bunnies in its temporary permanent place now. Bottom shelf now, so when ready to list, it's there now. So, I have a tote on the bottom shelf in here that is a large one. So here's this nice big tote, right? Huge tote that has my current listed plush in it. So what I would do is I would take that empty blue tote out of the shelf, and I would actually throw it out because I hate those totes. With the tops that open like this, so I would get rid of that. And that tote would go in its place. Easter lamps. Definitely have religious items. I have crosses. I have cards. I have Easter items at home that haven't come out of my basement, my holiday box in, let's see, how old's Derek? They haven't come out in about 15 years, so pretty sure they can go. Easter items at home. Vintage rabbits. Easter cards. Religious. Easter lamp. I don't know about the lamp. Pastel, ceramic planters, knickknacks. I found a sweet little Easter rabbit pin the other day. I gotta figure out where to put them. I was so focused on picking up all the jewelry and cleaning the room. I'm not sure which bin I put them in. Let's see. These are rings. These are earrings. I don't think he's in this bin. But I do have some Easter jewelry. Nope, he's not in this bin. He's cute. He's like the two little mice that Milana got. Wicker egg baskets or any other sort of wicker. Oh yeah, Easter baskets. bunny enamel pen, lambs, children's Easter toys, nightlight, Easter decor, henna nests, Easter magazines, books, jewelry, ornaments, cling window stickers, knickknacks. Did you see that safe reel that I hashtagged you on IG, Jan? I did not. Oh, Maria, yes. Yes, ducks can be Easter, in my opinion. I don't want the whole sale to be Easter. I mean, I'll have some other stuff too, but yeah, I've got some smalls. Yeah, pastel linens, absolutely. Let's see. Not too long now until spring. Spring would be good. It wouldn't be nearly as cold in here. Hang on, let me switch. It was the same maker as your bug. Huge. Lots of key drawers to find. So Babes and I found a new restaurant not far down the road from us. And it turns out that they're open Monday through Sunday till 8 p.m. And they do, it's mainly a pizza place. But the place is so freaking coolly decorated, right? And they have a great big safe like the one that we sold. Hi, Mia. Like the one that we sold, but it wasn't hobnail. It didn't have like super secret key ports or anything like that. Oh, you know what else I have? I have, because Easter would be spring stuff too, right? I have these birds and flowers of the 50 states. So these are from 1982, and they are the first day covers. Look at all these cool birds. These are gorgeous. I usually get a little freaked out with stamps, but these are super pretty. Spring Lake, all 50 states, all perfect in every way. And I actually have 2 sets of these. Why I have 2 sets? Don't know. 2 sets of the same year, 1982. Oh, so done. So done with winter. And Babes sure is too. Let's see. All right. 1982. Birds, flowers, first day stamps. Jeez. Certainly not going. Oh, you got to sort it, Jan. Still. Yeah. I would do $30 because there's 50 stamps in there. And the envelopes. 50 times 4 days. 4 days till surgery. Oh, Lulu got it already. I should have just looked. My grandmother had a quilt block pattern with the birds of 48 states. Ooh, pretty. Well, they're not going for an enormous amount of money value-wise, but for somebody that loves birds and wanted to like get them out of this book and actually show them. Oh, that's a mouse. There we go. I mean, they're really pretty. So that's good. I'm going to write that right on the books. Get that out of the way. List. Wonder how many are active. Didn't look at that. 1982. Birds and flowers. 50 capitals. The $21 is different than yours. The $40 is yours. Okay. Good to know. Hi, Muriel. Do you have Easter bonnets, clothing, gloves, shoes? Oh, I do, Sandy. I do. Here's the receipts for the stamps. She got them in 3 shipments for all the states. That's kind of cool. And then there's instructions for assembling the book as well. Let's see. Easter bonnets. Gloves, shoes. This isn't just a Wednesday night sale list. This is you should be listing these things this week, Jan. 5 to 6 month waiting list. Oof. For a knee? My goodness. Hold on, I gotta turn my toe warmer pointed at my toes. I definitely want to eventually insulate the barn too. How is your husband doing, Terry? Hubs is 10 days out from his entire leg is black and blue. Oh no. That's terrible. I'm just heating my toes here. His surgeon wants him on a wedge. Oh, awful. Let's see. What else? So I want to eventually have a bookshelf here with the reference books that I want to keep. I think that would be cool. They need to be accessible because they're not doing any good where they are right now. But I have read many of them from cover to cover. This one I got recently. I can't remember if it was Kathy or Lulu that posted the link to the Internet Archive, and you can rent the books for hours upon hours, an hour at a time. And this book was just so awesome. I had to get it, and I went and looked it up on Amazon, and it was going for $80 on Amazon. And I went over to Etsy, and I found it for $13. And Babes and I did decide that we need to take the plunge and get a Presidium tester. So we're going to do it. But this book was really awesome. A lot of education, tons and tons of pictures, and it talks about each aspect of it. I was just thinking that, babe, or from the place down the road, if we wanted to get try their pizza or anything. Yes, please use my link when you do, Jan. You have a link? Let's go find Mia's link. Where's Mia's link? On your YouTube channel? It's not on her about. Is it on your videos? Look at how cute she is. She's so cute with a little headlight on there. Did you see the spectroscope? Go to my last live. It's there. Presidium gem tester. Currently unavailable. Or so this one's got a lot lower ratings than the other one. This isn't the one you have, right? You have an older version. So this was, I went to drloriv.com and gem tester. That's not it. I actually typed in loop. To get to, because I can't figure out how to get to her page anymore. Yeah. Dr. Lori's favorite products. So she was doing this one. You have an older version. So this is the one that she had listed, and this one had higher ratings.
You got the menu for the person one moment?
It's either on our kitchen counter or it's on my back seat. It separates the refraction of the gems, which lets you make sure if they are real or man-made. I can test loose gems with mine as well. Okay, so why is this one... Oh, this freaking mouse. Okay, there it is. What's the difference between this one and this one?
That was the Pavilion Crosby, right? Because I called there and the guy's like, "Oh, we don't do that." He says, "I can make you a pizza." I'm like, "Huh?" It's like, "You have to go to Leroy."
What?
Yeah. What he done that said.
He's wrong. Did you find the thing?
No.
Do you remember the name of it?
Isn't it the Trading Post or something like that?
Something like that. All right, so I need to figure out what's the difference between these and get one ordered.
Well, that must be the wrong one.
It's got to be the wrong one, honey.
Because it says it closes at 10. The one.
Yeah, ours is 24 hours. Let me see what it says.
Yeah, but isn't that 20 and 63? What it's showing on
Yeah, that's it.
But it's saying it closes at 10. Maybe on Sundays?
Maybe on Sundays. Or maybe they, because they're down staff right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is on my list of things to do. To figure out the difference. I mean, if I can save $150 and get the same quality, I would do the cheaper one. Okay, you guys, we need to eat, and I am going to keep working in the barn.
Is it the Gaslight Market?
Yes.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
You want to order something from there?
Yeah, I guess
What are you gonna get?
I don't know. Calzone, I guess.
I'm gonna help Babes order food so we can eat. Do your homework. I thought my link is to purchase from the Presidium company through Amazon. I will. I'll take a look at it.
It's kind of cute.
Isn't that cute?
Uh-huh. Looks old.
Yeah, Campbell's Kid Watch.
It is old. There's no.
So thank you for your suggestions, everybody, and thank you for the list of things to look for the sale this week, as well as things to post. I am going to attempt to stay laser focused, and I'm going to list the vintage rabbits. Well, at least research them. And I have a pile of books to list. But thanks, everybody, and I will see you Wednesday night.